I want to turn the chicken house into my publishing house. No, never mind. That's stupid. Livable. Painting party. You'd have to hang out with this dork though. So I have totally outgrown my home office where I run my publishing business and my magazine. So in some brainstorming sessions with my family, we have decided to explore renovating this outbuilding, which since I was a child, we have called the chicken house. Part of my frustration with my office in the house is just how tiny it is. I have to shimmy along the side to get around to my desk, and I've had people tell me that it looks so big and spacious if we're in like a Zoom meeting or in some of the videos that I've done. It is not. It's a trick of the camera. It's just so tight in there, and I find that it's not efficient for work, especially work that I'm doing on the magazine, when I lay out pages and when I want to do shipping, packaging things up. So I want a bigger space, and I've done a lot of looking into real estate and into other options, renting a storefront. I don't think I'm there yet. It is a long-term goal, but we do have this building, so we're figuring it out. I'm going to show you inside, just give you a little idea what we're thinking. Cement floors, paneled walls, terrible ceiling, broken windows. It's gonna be a lot of work. It is insulated, there's electricity, and it's about 4 times bigger than my office in the house. This is the view to the back from the door. This is terrible, tiled ceiling. Here you can see where a BB gun went awry. It once was actually a chicken coop, and since I was a child, we have called it the chicken house. And it has never held chickens in the whole time that I have been on this property, but it's always held that name, the chicken house. So I want to turn the chicken house into my publishing house. The lore behind it goes that people who lived here before renovated the chicken coop into a livable space. So you can see there's a closet here by the door. Here's the little kitchen counter, cupboard. As kids, we would play house in here. This paneling, originally, I was like, nope, it's gotta go. We're gonna drywall or shiplap or something. Looked into the price of shiplap and it broke my heart. So I think I'm just gonna paint it. I think it'll be okay. This isn't even like textured really. That's almost like a stamp on there. So I just wanna paint it white. There's another closet here. So this I would turn into my shipping station. I would store all my shipping supplies and have a surface in there to pack things. This back wall, I'm thinking could be some kind of a feature wall. Maybe do shiplap there or something just to make it special and pop. The windows are ancient, so we want to replace them. This is actually missing one of the panes of glass there. So there are only 2 windows, this one and the one at the front. The big idea would be to bust out this window, put a door out to a fancy outhouse. Honestly, the idea of coming down here, working down here in the middle of winter and having to use the bathroom and going up to the house, that's the worst. And ultimately, I would love to be able to meet clients here. So I really want to have a space for them. So I've looked into composting toilets. I've looked into building outhouses. So I'd love to find some solution. That may be a down the road thing because I'm not sure that we'll have funds to pull off something like that right away. That's kind of where we are on that window. On the west side window, it would have to be replaced because there's that BB hole. It is missing a pane as well. Certainly need to be updated. Originally, I'd kind of thought, let's rip out this closet. Definitely the counter cabinet situation here because it's old and nasty. So I'm not sure yet. Maybe we'll keep the closet. I do have a vision of wrapping this all the way along in some kind of a work surface, countertop table. I've looked at some things on IKEA, so I have actually things sitting in my shopping cart right now. Just a really big surface so that I can spread out when I do layouts and get a really good sense all at once of what I'm working on. That would be a huge improvement from what I'm dealing with right now. There is lots of electrical. There are 3 outlets on this wall. There's one up there. There's a couple on this wall and on the back wall. So I envision my desk back here, bookshelves here. I would love to do some kind of a sitting area, but I'm maybe dreaming at that point because really what I need is workspace, not relaxing space. But it really is kind of a substantial piece of real estate that we are not utilizing except to collect some junk. So we'd have to do some dump runs, definitely some redecoration. So we've chatted with a very smart friend, hey Luke, and he has advised us to just fill the cracks in the floor, and then there's some kind of like bubble cover. This is me being the official building construction manager. Can you just get that the bubble floor stuff? So we lay that out directly on the filled concrete, and then we'll lay a vinyl floor over top. Then area rugs. I'm gonna have some space heaters. It stays relatively cool in here in the summer, though damp, so a dehumidifier maybe. In the winter, it is deathly cold, but I think that's only because it just captures that and holds it. So as long as we have good, just electrical heaters, maybe a gorgeous electrical fireplace. No, never mind, that's stupid. I think we'll be golden. You know what, even the walk down here in the winter might not be so bad. I can have a kettle, coffee maker. The well is right there, but there's no running water in the building. I don't think that's a deal breaker. If I'm considering a composting toilet, I can just have a water jug with a pump. Ultimately, I feel like it's going to be a good move for me. I feel like I'm at the point where I have to make that decision, right? Are you in? Are you out? And the only way forward is to give myself the room to grow because I've outgrown where I am, which is an exciting problem. So when we move forward on this, I think it would be fun to bring you along and capture a bit of the journey and the frustrations and the hallelujah moments. And I am really excited, and what I am really looking forward to is when the finishing work is done and my sister and I can go to IKEA. So if you're like smart when it comes to this stuff, or like super bored and you want to help, have a cooking party. You'd have to hang out with this dork though. So, one step at a time. First thing will be to clear this space out. Get rid of all this junk. That in itself feels annoying. I just want to snap my fingers and have it done. That's not how the world works, and I want to feel like I've earned it at the end. So I'll keep you informed.